Hi everyone, it's Erin Peliquin from Digital Photography for Moms, and to accompany my review of the Mpix Premium Panoramic Photo Books, I wanted to show you just real quickly how easy the ordering process is. So you can see I'm here on the Mpix homepage, mpix.com, and I'm going to go to Photo Books, Premium Panoramic Photo Books. The Premium Panoramic have the hard covers, and you can print out panoramic photos, so kind of full width spanning 2 pages. Once you get here, you simply choose your size. You can have vertical orientations or horizontal. And you can choose the linen cover that comes with a dust jacket, or you can choose a custom cover where you choose one of your photos for the cover. So I'll select that one. And at this point, you can choose the type of paper for the pages inside your photo. I chose the matte book stock and loved it. I really did. The colors were deep and vibrant and rich. And then for the cover finish, I selected the matte finish. Now you've got some choices here about whether you want pre-designed pages and whether the pages are side-by-side pages or two-sided spreads. Really, it doesn't matter a whole lot what you choose here because you can always change your individual pages to make them what you want. So I'll go ahead and select this one. Now you may be prompted to log in. If you haven't done that already, you can see that I am already logged in. And once you've logged in, you'll have access to any photos that you've already uploaded to Mpix. You can upload additional photos from the computer that you're working on. You could also connect to either Facebook or Instagram and upload photos from there. Now you might know that Mpix has a mobile app also, which I have on my phone. Some of these photos that I used in this photo book, which I made for my aunt, came from my cousin, and my cousin texted them to me and I received them on my phone. So I used the mobile app to upload those photos to my Mpix account, and they're here in my default album. So for instance, these last photos are photos that my cousin took. She texted me, I uploaded them via the app, so I didn't have to worry about getting them onto my computer somehow and then uploading them. Okay, so I have got these images that I want to put in the book. I am going to hit select all and then customize my book. Now this is saying that I need 7 additional photos for the pages of my books to be automatically filled, but I'm going to take care of that shortly. So continue. And you can see here that we're in the interface of the Mpix book ordering and book customizing website. Now let's start by looking over here at this menu on the left. If at some point I want to add more photos, I can access those options right here, the ones that we just saw. I'll be able to add borders of different kinds to my photos, to my pages. I can add text. I can change the layout of any individual page. I can choose different backgrounds, and I can choose clip art, and the clip art comes in black, white, and various colors. So you really do have tons of customization options here. I'm going to go ahead and close this for the time being, and you can see that some of my pages have lots of photos spread out between the two. And the great thing about these books is that they're lay flat, and there's not really an obvious seam. You can see where the pages fold, but there's no break in the photo here. So you've got a great way to display multiple images across the width of your book. Okay, and so now I'm just going to start customizing. I am going to put the photos that I want in the order that I want, and I am going to choose the layout of each page. I'm going to start by adding a new page right here. So this was a big family reunion, and I've got this photo right here. It's on the cover. I'll switch that out later. But right here on this spread, I'm going to choose layout. I'm going to click on this element, which is the spread. And then I am going to select one photo, and then I'll scroll down until I see one photo across both pages. So now I can close this. I can go to photos, Mpix, my default album. And then I'm going to take this family reunion picture and click and drag it right there. And so now you can see that the entire photo is visible. I can click on the hand to kind of move it up or down to adjust where it crops. And I've got all sorts of other images here. If I wanted to change the way it zooms within the frame, if I needed to rotate it for whatever reason, if I wanted to move or resize the actual image on the page rather than the image within the frame, I could do it that way. I don't want to do that though. And I can adjust the background here, or I could delete the image. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you, not start to finish how I completed this album, but just give you the techniques for customizing the layouts of each page. So for instance, right here, with my aunt for her birthday, we took her to a glass blowing place in Oregon. And so I love this layout. It's just not great for these photos. So I clicked out here to select the spread. Now I'm going to go to layouts. I can choose either page or spread. So for this one, I think I'm going to go with one photo on one page. And you can see that that automatically changes this. And so this is kind of a close-up photo that shows what she was doing in order to make that ball really round. And then over here, I've got a zoom out that shows the interaction with the man that worked at the glass blowing place. So I've lost one of my photos, but that's okay. I can pick it up and put it in another page if I want to. Now this front page up here, let me close this and zoom all the way over. So this is the cover page, the inside front cover. And for this, I want the birthday cake picture because I think that kind of sets the scene for the book. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click and drag this image right there, and it zoomed in. Now, what we are seeing here is an exclamation point telling me that this photo is not large enough to support printing at this size. So remember that this is an 8.5 by 11 book. So this is pretty large for a print. So I either need to make the image smaller, I need to make the frame itself smaller, or I need to get a higher quality version of the file. Now this is one of the photos that my cousin texted me, and so I don't have anything of a higher quality to go with. So instead I'm going to click on the photo, and I am going to choose move and resize, and I'm just going to reduce the size a little bit until that exclamation point disappears. And so there it is, and now I can center the photo, and you can see that when you get it in the center, you get those green lines that say, hey, this is horizontally and vertically centered. Now, if I wanted to get really fancy, I could add a background if I wanted to. So again, I need to select the spread in my book, and I could make the background any color I wanted to just by clicking on one of these. And so you can see it's right there. Or I could choose patterns and note that there are some kind of themed patterns for family, graduation, weddings, babies, that sort of thing. So I could pick up something like one of these more subtle patterns. So there we go, we just have arrows. So you can have all sorts of fun with those. I'm going to go back to this cover page right here. Actually, I'm going to go to the front. And on this one, I'm going to change the photo to a picture of my aunt blowing out the candles. So this one. And I am going to add text. And I am going to just click on add empty text box. And so right here, I'll say happy birthday. And you can choose from all sorts of fonts. You can make the text large. That's telling me it's too large currently, but I can move it. You can make it bold, and you can make it either white or black. So now I can move this up, and it says happy birthday. I can also make the text box just a little bit wider. It looks like my Y is getting cut off. There we go. So happy birthday. Now I probably will play with a different font because that's not really quite bold enough to show off Happy birthday. So that's a fun one. So as you can see, you can just kind of play with the size and the color and the font choice to make it work. Now I can go back to a page like this and add a text box. And I can tell a story. So this is the glass blowing experience, something like that. And for this one, I want to keep it black. I am going to move it down here. You can format it however suits that particular page. So I really love that these text boxes can go anywhere. You're not limited to putting text, you know, only under the photo or only over the photo. And I like all the different font types and sizes. So that's a great addition to this product. And then finally, you can really have fun with the clip art. So say that I wanted to add a flower. She loves roses, so I just click there and I can put it right up here. I can turn it if I want to. So if you're familiar at all with moving things around and placing things in Photoshop or Photoshop Elements, this is going to feel very comfortable for you. And now going back over to this page, maybe I want to add a border. Let's add something kind of fancy looking. And you can see it's there around the edge of the photo. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is that you can move pages around. Just by clicking on the Move Page button, you select a spread so that it's highlighted, and then you can click and drag. And so that helps rearrange the photos. I love the options like this, which I don't have pictures in yet. I'm going to collapse this, where you've got kind of modern looking templates with one big photo surrounded by smaller ones. I like this kind. So really you've got plenty of options. All right, so this has been a quick overview of ordering the book. Once I finished, I would just click Add to Cart and then begin the checkout process. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below in the comments section, and I'll be happy to either help or to connect you with someone at Mpix who can help. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.